Alright, what's going on everyone out there on YouTube, NES Ruler, and welcome to a brand new review. And this time around we'll be checking out a film that was sent to me review by Scorpion Films, and you can pick this up on Blu-ray at all your favorite online retailers. It is a film from the year 1969 titled The Cycle Savages. So, late 60s, early 70s, there was a lot of these motorcycle, low-budget films. And I really haven't seen too many of them. I've seen a couple, but I'm not really that familiar with the subgenre, if you want to say, of biker films. But during the late 60s and 70s, you know, with the hippie culture, there was definitely a lot of these really small-budget indie biker films that have come out of, mainly out west. You know, a lot of them were shot out west, this one included. So this one, The Cycle Savages, we have the legendary Bruce Dern in this film. Pretty early in his career, obviously. Of course, he's turned into a legend, but this is a very early starring role for Bruce Dern. We also have Casey Kasem in here as well, which is funny. He plays like Bruce Dern's brother, and he's only in it for like a minute, but I mean, he's in there. And this movie is just not that good, to be completely honest with you. It's really not that interesting. It's a pretty basic story. This follows this artist who goes around and he likes to draw things that he sees out in the world and out in LA. And one day he starts drawing Bruce Dern's biker gang and them doing whatever illegal things that they're doing. Basically, he's just drawing them. He has portraits, and they are intimidated by that because these portraits could ultimately be turned over to the police and they are able to be identified by these drawings, even though really the police probably knows who they are. So Bruce Dern and his hoodlums try to chase down this artist and teach him a lesson, and along the way he falls in love. This artist falls in love with one of the women in this biker gang, and she goes against them, and that's basically about it. It's such a simple movie. It's just Bruce Dern doing sleazy things. There's like a side story with him and Casey Kasem's character, with Casey Kasem's like a pimp and Bruce Dern is basically supposed to try to influence women to come into this biker gang, and he gets them messed up and he gives them to Casey Kasem and he pimps them out. So there's like a whole like side story with that really doesn't go anywhere. It's kind of like a main plot point of the movie, but it doesn't really develop. And that's the thing with this movie. There's so many like miniature characters in this movie that don't have any other point of being there, just the fact that they're in one scene and then they're gone. And I feel like a lot of this movie is that, and it ultimately doesn't go anywhere. There's not a lot of biking scenes. I mean, there's like a one scene in the last like 3 minutes of the movie that ends the movie, and that's basically about it. You really don't see that many biker gang moments. It's a pretty basic, low budget movie that really didn't do much for me, which, you know, I kind of expected that going into this. Like I said, I know that a lot of these biker movies were pretty low budget, and, you know, they tried to cash in on the film revolution that was happening at the time, but this one really didn't do anything. Bruce Dern's definitely, obviously, the best point of this movie. He gives an absolutely crazy performance as his batshit crazy biker. I mean, he's really good as he is in everything. I mean, if there's one reason to watch this film, it's because of Bruce Dern. But the rest of the movie really doesn't do much. But the transfer on this is really, really good. If you guys checked out my review of last month of Cold Heaven, which I did review for Scorpion, you know, I wasn't too thrilled with that transfer, but this transfer is really, really nice. It looks really, really good. Very vibrant. A lot of grain structure, but it's done in a very natural looking way. It's a really, really good transfer from Scorpion. I was quite impressed with that. For the kind of movie this is, the transfer is really, really good. And you just have your typical, I think it's a 2.0 audio track, and you just have a archival interview with Mari Ace, who plays Bruce Dern's sleazy girlfriend, if you want to say. It's like a 10-minute interview that you could tell is probably a couple decades old at this point. It's okay. And you have the original trailer, and that's all you get on this release. So not too much in the terms of feature-wise, but, you know, I watched it, and it's just not a good movie. But I know some people like these biker movies, and they might enjoy them. But hopefully the other one is a little bit more interesting and has a little bit more to do with the plot than this one. But just your basic package here from Scorpion. Got your cover art, your back art, and your disc, which is the same as the front cover art, and that is it. So usual Blu-ray package here. So that is my review of the Cycle Savages. If you guys like this review, please give it a thumbs up. And as always, you can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/NESRuler22. Hope everybody's doing well, and I shall talk to you guys soon. See you guys.